What's up there, fellow rockstar entrepreneur? This is Ben Littlefield on behalf of Dr. Dan. Welcome once again to this secret lair. All right, you wanted to know about what are the big things going on between now and the end of the year, and then how are we going to be doing things going forward in 2017. Guys, we're wrapping up 2016 here. So I wanted to share some really exciting things, and I know there were some questions about this little 3-day intensive thing where we have just a couple spots left. I want to talk about going forward towards 2017 so you can have your plan ready to rock and roll. So let me dive in right here into the computer, and we're gonna talk about a couple things. Come on. Let's talk about what's up with 2017 and discuss it. All right, so moving into 2017, it's gonna be a really exciting time because we're gonna be able to combine footprints and authority with real lead gen strategies. When I say actual lead gen strategies, that's not to say that the footprint method isn't. I'm saying like actual measurable phone ringing type activity where we can lead with the footprint and also be able to guarantee leads, guarantee phone calls, guarantee emails coming in for actual leads. Because just in the Digital Asset Academy alone, if you're in there, you've seen us continue to push the envelope with our Google Love strategy. And now the Google Love 2017 and beyond. We've added into that mix the pay-per-call landlord method, and then this takes us to other ways of actually making digital assets work for us. Like, I really want to stress that an asset needs to be working for you. You don't need to be working for your asset, and that brings me to some of the new fresh things that we're putting in there, we're adding, we're experimenting with, and we're learning from, we're sharing in the community, like e-com arbitrage. That's something I'm really excited to be talking about, as well as another thing I'm super excited about. This is actually something I just stumbled upon in the last 72 hours. I'm calling it the tacky lead gen method, and those are just a few things as we move into 2017 that we're going to be able to talk about and bring all this together, because it's all about, for us, creating income out of thin air that we don't have to keep working over and over and over again to get. We want to bust our butts, work real hard to get something done once and keep getting paid for it. And so those are the things we're still doing. So some of this stuff is not changing, but we're learning new ways to combine everything, and especially with technological advancements that I've been really good. All right, Dan gets mad at me, but I've been really good just to keep my damn mouth shut and not say anything. But now I'm going to say it. We have got some killer technology rolling out in 2017. It's going to make it really exciting. And yes, I did say tech rollouts, and let me go ahead and talk about it. Dan's going to slap me upside the head, but that's okay. All right, first of all, if you're using Igniter, congrats. Igniter 2.0, that's what we're just calling it right now, but it's really just a continuation and continuous improvements. We've already made plenty that we haven't really outwardly talked about, but here's what you need to know. We're making it even faster and easier and more flexible to deploy assets. We've got some new technologies just with the builder alone that's gonna be something that takes what you're doing now and speeds it up and makes it as flexible as you want. So these initial updates in Igniter, yes, we're not charging you extra for that. If you already have Igniter, congrats. You're getting all these rollouts, okay? I'm sure we'll raise the price at that point, but you're grandfathered in, so don't worry about it, okay? So you're gonna get all that, and that's gonna start rolling out throughout January and February, as long as we don't come across any major technical hurdles, obviously, okay? I have to put that caveat there. Then we have a top secret lead gen app that we're rolling out, hopefully in January. This makes grabbing leads and getting leads for anything, whether it's local or for building an email list. We've got something up our sleeve that's going to be pretty amazing, and I hate it when people say game changing, but I will say this. It's very disruptive. It's something that we have been working on for a lot longer than I want to admit, but it allows attracting leads to be a very easy thing, and there's nothing else like it, and you're gonna be able to add this to your mix. Remember, everything we do has to do with this digital asset strategy. So we don't create shiny objects here. We create things that make what we're doing enhanced, which includes our top secret Google Footprint machine. All right, if you've been following along the latest 2017 editions of what we're doing with the Google Love to make massive footprints all over the place, you're going to really like this, because we're building out technology that actually syncs up with Igniter or without Igniter. Whether you've got existing assets out there that aren't Igniter, doesn't matter. This footprint machine will allow you to pretty much click a button and get some massive authority quickly. And it's not black hat, it's not black box, it's not hidden. It's all following on what we discussed last year. If you were watching our big end of the year update last year, you might recall talking about, well, you're saying goodbye to all that, all that nonsense with being seduced by push button and black box and all this spammy stuff. Yeah, we're still holding to that. So it's taken a lot more investment for us to be able to build tools that are evergreen, that we don't have to look over our shoulders on. So those are the big things. I mean, we're going to spend pretty much all of 2017 focused on these core things right here in front of your screen. And now that brings me to, well, wrapping up 2016 and starting off 2017 with a bang. And I just had to cover this because my own personal inbox has been inundated with lots of questions, and that's great. That means we all want to look towards that new year as the next level of, everybody does. I do that, you do that. That's cool. So what about that 3-day workshop? Well, one of the reasons we're doing that right there to kick off 2017 is we want you to be able to remove any distractions, leave distractions behind. We want you to get results with our direct help because you asked us to do it. We've been asked to do this for a long time, since our last live event over 3 years ago, I believe. We've been asked, when are you going to do another live event? Well, here we go. We're going to do it, and we want to do this because we want to see you get results and be able to land your next 50K without any excuse, because there'll be no distractions. We're going to be right there looking over your shoulder, helping you do it. And we want to make this as easy as possible to use our model, where there is direct interaction with us and your fellow rockstar entrepreneurs to be able to do that when we go hang out in Dr. Dan's awesome pad there in Southern California. It's going to be 3 full days, so that's Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So Thursday, January 19th, Friday the 20th, and Saturday the 21st. All 3 days, full days. We're telling folks that are coming, get in Wednesday, head out Sunday, or make it a whole vacation. I mean, we're right by Disneyland and the beaches, and San Diego's like, just a little over an hour away. I mean, there's lots of stuff around there. So if you want to make it a vacation, cool. Just be sure that you're there if you're going to come to this thing all day Thursday, all day Friday, all day Saturday, because we're going to be doing lots of fun but extremely intense stuff. Now, we're going to be focused on taking your digital assets and getting them results, and even more importantly, this is really the reason for this, getting them sold. All right, we're not just going to talk about it, send you on home. All right, so this is where the rubber meets the road right here. We're not just going to talk about it and then you go home and then work on it. You're going to be working on this and aiming at this while we're there. The last time we did a live thing like this, which is over 3 years ago, people went home with deals. You'll already have prospects that are primed up. You'll already have deals that are primed up. So you are coming here to get stuff done, not to talk about it, but to get stuff done. And it's as simple as that. We'll have lots of fun, but I don't want you to confuse that. And if you're thinking about applying for this, if this is something, man, I really want to do it, and it's going to be a blast, and we're going to party, I don't want you to confuse it for that, because we're going to be doing a ton of stuff. Now, you know us, we're all about having fun while we're doing what we're doing. That's why we love what we do, because we have fun doing it. So that is going to be the exact same thing here, but it's not going to be some lecture and then we go party. We're not going to lecture you for an hour here and then we're going to go party. No, we're going to be working on stuff together. We're going to be working on stuff in teams. We're going to be working with you one-on-one. And that's the whole point of this 3-day immersive experience. It's about having that immersion, having that ability to get help directly from us, the kind of help that is a lot more difficult for us to do when we're sitting behind a computer screen trying to communicate. So that's what we're doing. So how do I get in? So if you heard all that stuff, I'm going to be working hard at this 3 days, you still want in? Cool. Well, there are only 15 spots total. All right. And I am not even teasing here when I say there are less than 5 left right now at this point. Now, we're very selective about that, but if you feel you're a fit for this, man, we want to hear from you, because the full investment, that's why we're saying the full investment, this is nothing to balk at, okay? It's almost $9,000, but we want to put our money where our mouth is. That's what we're all about. We're not just going to just talk a big game here. We're making this simple where, you know, if you really want in on this, we're going to make it accessible to anybody who's serious about this to get in for around $3,900. Okay, that's it to get in. And then the other $5,000 does not even come into the picture until you have been able to get at least $50,000 that you can directly attribute to this. Okay, we're serious, and this is the honor system. We're not going to audit you. We're not going to chase you. We're not going to be rude about it. I mean, this is on your honor system because you feel like, you know, you got that and you got your value. Man, I did totally land an extra 50 grand in deals because of that. That's when you're gonna say, guys, here you go. I'm happy to pay you the remainder of this investment. So simple as that. So if you are interested, you just apply. All I gotta do is apply now. We'll talk. We'll see if it's a good fit for you and for us. And if it is, we're gonna invite you to come out and join us, and we're gonna have a lot of fun and do lots of stuff there in Southern California. So if it is full, you might wonder, when will you do it again? I wish I knew the answer to that. Last time we did something live like this was 3 years ago. Not to say we'll wait another 3 years or another 5 years to do it again, but we don't have it on the calendar right now, and we honestly do not know. Like I mentioned earlier, we've got a lot of rollouts and a lot of exciting things happening in the Rockstar Secret Lair. So I can't promise we'll do it again this year or in 2017. We'd love to. And that would be a goal. So if it's important to you to come and do this and start 2017 off with a bang, you know what to do. All you got to do is apply right now and just remember that you rock. So I hope you are looking forward to an amazing, prosperous, and rock star level 2017 like I am. And if you want to join us in California for 3 days, awesome. Let's do it. Let's see your application come in. Let's talk about it. But either which way, okay, I'm not here to push you on that. I'm here to get you juiced up and excited about the opportunities we all have in 2017. This has been Littlefield on behalf of my man, Dr. Dan, reminding you to keep on rocking.